Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Hope everybody's having a good day. I have been doing a little bit of crafting in here and I thought I would show you what I'm making, and maybe I'll do a quick tutorial on what it is. I find that when I go to do something for somebody, sometimes you like to put in a little something, you know, like a nice little bit or something, you know, and I wanted something a bit more than just like a tag or something that I've been putting in the parcels or whatever. So I just made this being a little pin cushion, maybe somewhere you can put your stick pins. Let me see, I don't think I've got one here. Hang on, there's sort of a one. You know, you can put your stick pins in there if you wanted to. You can put a nice bit of smelly in there and put peri or some sort and put it in your drawer, but I think that's a nice little gift if you just, you know, want to pop that in a parcel, because, you know, there's sometimes you want to just add a little extra something so that you've done yourself, and I thought, well, this is really easy to make, so I'm going to show you how to do this. Now I've done this one with felt, and that's what I intend to do, because I thought, well, the easier the better, if you know what I mean. You don't want to be, it's nice to spend time working on things, but a lot of people just want to, I don't know what that bit there was, a lot of people want to get something made that's nice and it doesn't take you very long. So I've cut out one of these squares of pink. Actually, I've got more than one, so the pieces of the little cushion, and well, you can make it any size, can't you, really? So I've just got it to this size. Now with this one here, I split that up the back and then stuffed it in, and then I closed it, but I'm not going to do that for this one because this is not very big. So I thought, well, I'll just put glue. I started off by gluing it first together so I could get an idea. Now I didn't want to go too close to the edge because of the thing itself, because I just wanted to have that little tiny bit on the corner, like it just sits out there. If you just, I don't know, it just sort of sits. If you glue it down there, you've got that little edge. So we want to do that little edge. I hope that you've seen that little edge there. Let's see. Now I'll do along the long side and one short side. Okay, put glue along there. Okay, now. And see, this is not very expensive. I cut it out with my pink and scissors, like these here pink and shears, and I'm just using a craft glue which dries fast and is suitable for fabric and all sorts of other things, because well, you can use your glue gun, but you don't want a lumpy bit, so if you get it in there and really fast and get it fixed, you're right. So then I just got some toy filling. I don't know where I've opened it at. Here we go. And we just stuff a bit of that in the inside. We might have to wait a tiny minute till that dries a bit better. Might wait a little minute while that dries. So we need to put a flower on the top. Now I've been well, over the time I'm always gathering up something or other. I've gathered up some of these. If I'm sitting in front of the TV, I gather up bits and pieces of flowers. So I've got some bits gathered up here. Yellow is definitely not what we're looking for today, is it? Pink. I've got this pink one that's done. It's done with pink gathering. So all you need to do is to cut a piece of, I don't know if I've put some of that there. I'll get this piece here and just show you how to do the flower. Now it depends on the width of your piece, whether you need it to be, how long you need it to be. As a rule, I wouldn't have cut that off there. I don't know what possessed me to do that, but I did. I cut that off, and I would not usually do that because I just gather mine up until I think, well, this is about right. So this is going to save you having to go and find a flower making video. Now I find that I really like doing it with the cotton lace too, and this this size. Now, to get your flower the size that you want it, you've got a knot in the end, and you're just going to gather that up there like that right now. That's frilly, right? But I think I'm gonna look at doing this a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it right to the end. Maybe you've seen this before, maybe I've done this before, I don't know, but we're doing it today because we want to make this nice little thing here. Okay, now, okay, so we've gathered that up there, right? Now, we want it to stay that size within reason, so I'll just pull it up to where we think it might be nice. Even if it has got a hole, you don't have to take it all the way. You can take it all the way, and then it'll be really fluffy, and that's a good thing too, I reckon. You need enough that you're not going to have it facing up. Some people make the flowers like that, but I wanted this one to be flat. Okay, so I'm going to just put this here. I'm just going to catch that there by not leaving a hole in it. When I say leaving a hole, I'm not going to gather it all up tight, because I want to just put it on the little circle like that. And this is how you make it a little bit bigger. And I've got no scissors that I haven't wrecked somehow or other lately. I'm really naughty. And I'm going to clean them up, and hopefully they'll be alright. Now, it's a good idea to be doing a tutorial and everything's going haywire on me. Anyway, so I'm going to put this on here. My glue's puffing away at me, but it's working very good. Now, I like a glue that dries reasonably quick, but it gives you time to move about. So you put that around on the edge of your card, a little circle. You make your circle as big as you want to, and just stick that down there like that, and that gives you a bigger you get a bigger circle, see, if you want to make your flower a little bit bigger. Yeah, that part. Alright, so that's good, that bit done. Now, I don't know whether I'll put that on there, maybe I will, but that's what I did with this. See, I gathered it up, I didn't pull it right in like this one, because I wanted it to be a bit bigger. Alright, now, I'll put this, we'll go back to this part here while we're letting that bit dry, and we'll put the stuffing in this, filling in here. Alright, some filling in there. Now, of course, before you start, you might just collect up a few little bits and pieces. I got some buttons together. I gathered up some, I got myself this toy stuff here. People can buy, you can buy a cushion. Some people buy pillows and take them apart. Like, you can buy a pillow and undo it and take out the filling, and you get really good, like a really good amount, you know. And it's not as dear as what it says on the, when it says toy filling on it. You can buy a pillow and use the inside for that. So that's what sometimes I've done over the years. I just happened to got that there because my brother dropped it off to me the other day, a couple of weeks ago. He came back again yesterday. Again. For a visit. Anyway, it's really weird. I hadn't seen him for 2 years now. He's been here for quite a bit. But anyway, and now we make, see, we've got a little cushion in that coot. I like that. So it's not drying as fast as I'd like to, but I think that's okay. We'll just wait until I've got to be patient, Sonya. Now, onto that, I think I need a bit of lace of some sort. So I got bits and pieces. No, I don't like that bit. That's too big, and I don't know if I want to go with the white. I suppose I could do that. Couldn't I? That doesn't look too bad, does it? It's quite ducky. Yes, that looks quite good. I like that. A minute. How about that? Alright. I do have a bit of this stuff here. This is nice. This just fits too. Fancy that, eh? Well, not quite, but good. Got that colour under there. What am I playing at here? Let me see. makes it a bit more lacy, but not as nice, eh? Not as nice. What am I doing here? Let's go back to this bit. This is a piece I've cut off a tablecloth, like that one was there that I used. That's where I got that bit. And then I just added the little bits around the edge because I wanted to. Okay, so I might put this on here, but just not, instead of cutting anything off it or whatever, I might just tuck it, you know, up a bit and just having it going over the edges a tiny bit. So I'll get the glue going here. Got no idea how long this is going to go for, but I really don't worry about it anymore because I think, well, I'd rather do something and show you something and do it properly than have to keep coming back here and you just have to keep finding different things. I've still got to finish that tutorial and that other thing, that magic box that I was doing. So as you can see, I'm not stretching it, I'm trying to tuck it so it's only got little bits coming over the side here, you know, just to give it a little bit of, so it's not too big, but because it was a bit big, we're just pushing back on there so it fits nicely. Now that's of course covered in glue, and so am I now, a bit more than what I was. But we can work on putting more glue on if we need it. I hope I'm in the shot here. There you go. Righto. Okay, yeah, that might not glue because it might be too hang over. I don't mind if it hangs over a bit, but I just didn't want it too far. Okay, so now we're having another hot day here too in Australia, and it's not very nice because we want them to have a bit of cool. It's not too bad in here yet, but it's going to get bad. Oh, I'm terribly sorry about this glue thing, people. I'm just really... there goes our neighbour. He lives across the road. He's not a bikie or anything. He's actually quite a nice young fellow. He works out in the mines somewhere, and they go away for a few days and have a few days home, and he has a motorbike, and his mate likes to go for a ride on his motorbike. He has this great big dog like Scooby-Doo, he looks like, right? And he brings him out, he puts him in the ute, and the dog sits up, and he puts his seatbelt on, the dog sits there, and they go along. It's lovely, it is, it's really cool, it's really nice. And the dog is absolutely awesome. He sits up there with his seatbelt on and off he goes. He's the same, the same size as the poor boy. Anyway, now, we got that. How's that? That looks pretty cool, I think, if I do say so myself. Now, we need to take, oh look at this, this is like lolly, isn't it? I've got something going, it looks just like lolly. Oh dear, but that's okay, isn't it? Isn't it good? Let me see. I don't know if I want that on there. I've got a thing about I don't want that. But I do want a bit of pink of some sort or other. Hang on a minute. This is not pink, this is... Wow. Don't you think that looks cool? Oh, I do. Love it. I think that's brilliant, Sonia. I made these earlier. That's what I made earlier. Because I do have some, but the colours on it weren't very good here. This wasn't going to go, so I thought, well, I'll just make one that does. When I was doing the preparation, because you need to get a few bits together. You don't want to not have a few bits to get working with. And I've got stuff all over my table, and my husband came in and said, gee, you made a mess. I thought, well, you can't do it if you don't make a mess. You can't work if you've not got stuff about, can you? Okay, now that can go onto there. Oh, isn't this pretty? Looks just like an ice cream or something. Now, we'll put some buttons. We'll put some buttons on it. Give it a bit of interest there. Now, I know a lot of people don't like to sew, so I was thinking I could just say to you, well, if you don't want to sew them on, still put the cotton through it anyway and glue it, because it looks better. You probably think that's a bit, but it does. It looks better if you just put the thread through. So whether you get some cotton and sew it like this, which I'm going to show you how. Just go through there, come back the other way and loop that through, like that. Not easy to work with all this glue on my hands. And then I've got a bit of cotton through it. I can snip that off, put glue on pretty much straight away so you don't have a catastrophe and all come undone. you glue on your button and stick your button on like that, and then you don't have to sew it on, but it looks like you did. Naughty, aren't we? But, you know, I mean, if people can't sew it on, so the button's on and they don't feel like they want to do that, well, fair enough. This is a way that I've just come up with myself in the last 2 minutes, actually. Oh dear, sorry. Oh dear. Anyway, nearly got it. I don't want that not to be on the... We'll go through one time more just for fun, eh? There you go. Right, now, bit of glue. Actually, I've got the glue out of the shop because it's starting to drip on the floor. Oh, no, it isn't, but it's hanging down there, all glue all over the place, and I don't want to get all over what I've got here I'm working with. There we go. Cut that off. Stick that on there. Oh dear. Oh, I like that. You know what, this is really cool, this one too. Love the colour of that. Just love that colour. You know what, I might even be really game and put that there. I don't know. Am I too game putting that there? Oh no, I think it looks really nice. Love the colours. I love colours, as everybody knows. I love colour things. So everybody loves colours, but I like to put mine. I don't know. Well, look how much difference it makes with it not there. There you go. I like it. I'm having that. I'll put a knot on that one too. I hope it's only got 2 holes. Good. Righto. Come through there. Go through the back. You had to tie a knot in the cotton, of course. Loop that through there so it doesn't go through the other side. Then I'm going to knot it. Take it through a few times. The thread. Through my button. Okay. I've got it stuck to my hands because I'm covered in glue. It's dry, but it's still not handy to have all over you, is it really? And that's keeps coming through to the other side, so I've been hanging on to it. Righto. It's on the button. Well, not really. Not, but it's still working for us. That's the main thing. Bit of glue. Oh dear. So things you see in the caves there. Why is it running everywhere I'm in now? Before it wouldn't move at all. That's from one extreme to the other. I need a new pot of glue anyway, I do. Seriously. Okay, so we're going to put this one down here. Just because I can. Just because it's okay. It's mine. I'm going to take that off a minute. Let me see what I've got, something I can just make sure that might have been easy to say this. I haven't made them go in here today. Oh no, look at that, I've done it. I achieved what I was after. There we go. Now, a little bit of something else, just for interest's sake. A little bird on. A bit of bird. There you go. Look at that, I'm going to put that bird on there. I might even sew him on there because I don't want him to fall off. The buttons won't fall off, I don't believe, because they're stuck there, but the little birdie's made out of metal and I don't know how good this glue will hold that. Anyway, so this is what we've done today. Hopefully, I shouldn't say this because you never know what might happen, but I'm hoping that I can come on here and do a little tutorial on every day from now on. I'm hoping I can. If I can, if all things go to plan, and I've figured out how my new computer works now, and because it's got all different programs in it to what the other one had, or new, and it doesn't get easy. They don't make these things easy. The commander, I don't know what the idea is with that. But anyway, I've got the hang of it now. My daughter wrote down, the eldest daughter come over yesterday and wrote down how to handbrake these videos and told me not to dare make any changes in the instructions. She said, don't just fool around with it, Mum, and just make changes, because you do it the way she says. So that's what I intend to do anyway. But okay, so hopefully that's pretty. I think it's pretty. I think I'd be very happy if somebody sent me something pretty like that. I mean, you know, so I'm hoping that if I need to put a little parcel for somebody, I can put one of these little cushions in, and you can use it, even put it on your bed, I suppose. Use it for whatever you like. And if I, you know, you can put some smelly stuff inside of it and potpourri, or you can put your pins on it. Okay, so there's 2 of those that I've done, and I'm really happy with them. And that pink one's just gorgeous, isn't it? Like this, more modern, more older stuff fashions, but it's really pretty. So thank you very much. Even, you know, young kids would probably appreciate something like that. Put a handle on it, turn it into a handbag looking thing, and you can hang it hang it on your door handle, I suppose, couldn't you? That's a good idea, isn't it, Sonia? Okay, thank you everybody for watching. Bye bye.